Hey everyone, if you have ever opened a Power BI report and thought why this one's loading so fast while another takes forever, then today's session is going to make things crystal clear. We are going to talk about one of the most important but often confusing parts of Power BI, storage modes. Power BI gives you different ways to connect and manage your data, and how you connect to choose your data has a huge impact on speed, performance, and freshness of your reports. By the end of this session, you will understand what each storage mode does, when to use import, data query, dual, or direct lake, how to pick right one for your scenario. Over to our Power BI expert Reshu Goyal.
So now we are going to discuss the concept of storage modes in Power BI. Now for this, we will start with a very big picture. Think from a very big perspective. When Power BI connects to different data sources, we know that Power BI can connect to different data sources. Like say Power BI connect to an Excel file, or probably it connects to a SQL file, or maybe it connects to a Fabric Lakehouse. It needs to decide how to bring that data in. It can be any mode, it can be any source to get the data. The source of data can be any, depending upon our requirement. We need to think, or you need to think of it like this. Do I want to make a copy of that data and store it inside Power BI? Cache it inside Power BI? Store inside the cache memory of Power BI? Or do I want to query the data live every time I view the report? Obviously, the terminology for both of them, though mentioned in the style, is different. The first one respectively is named as import mode, and the second one is called as direct query mode. These choices are what we called as storage mode. They decide how data travels between your data source and Power BI visuals. Power BI offers 4 main storage modes of data. The first one being the import mode. The second one being the direct query mode, the dual mode, and the direct lake mode. We will look into each one in turn with a demo. Traditionally, Power BI has 2 main ways to connect the data: the import mode and the direct query mode. In import mode, your data gets copied into Power BI. It's quick to load and great for visuals, but you need to refresh it whenever new data comes in. In direct query mode, on the other hand, nothing gets copied. It connects live to data source. That keeps things real time, but can feel slower with large or complex data sets. Then, what makes direct lake mode different? Direct lake modes gives you the best of both worlds: the speed of import mode and the live connection of direct query mode. Your report opens quickly and your data stays fresh without any manual refreshes. How actually it works? When you are working in Microsoft Fabric, your data lives inside a lakehouse or warehouse, stored in one lake as delta tables. Let's quickly jump up to one lake. Now, once you open up this lakehouse, this workspace has been created under the Fabric capacity. Now, once you open up this lakehouse, you have the data under delta tables. Now, when you're working in Microsoft Fabric, your data lives inside a lakehouse or a warehouse stored in one lake as stated as delta tables. Power BI does not copy that data. It reads directly from one lake, meaning your report always connects to the latest version. And because delta format is optimized for analytics, everything loads incredibly fast. Now, here is how you do it. You just create this new semantic model here. Give the name to the new semantic model. I just give the name as new sem model. choose the appropriate amount of the table. You can even choose the workspace. I choose all the tables because currently I just have one delta table into my workspace, and just give a confirmation. Once you confirm this, in few seconds, according to the capacity of your data, according to the volume of your data, the tables, the new semantic model is created. We will just wait for a couple of seconds for this new semantic model to be created. Once this semantic model is going to be created, we will see that the mode of connection will be actually the direct lake mode. Now, our semantic model is created. We can hover over here and we can actually see over here that the mode of connection over here is lake. We can see a river-like structure here. Now, this data, this Power BI report is actually connected through the direct lake mode. We can also hover over here and we can observe in the tooltip given by Power BI also that this lake mode is connected as a direct lake mode. Power BI automatically detects in the fabric capacity, that is the direct lake mode. Direct lake modes currently works only with Microsoft Fabric lakehouses and warehouses, not all the data sources yet. Ensure your fabric capacity and user permissions are correctly set up before connecting it. It is a smarter and faster way to work with the live data in Power BI. Now we're going to see the direct query mode, which is one of the very interesting modes of creating the data, the very interesting mode of connecting the data, in which the data doesn't get copied onto your Power BI desktop. However, every time you interact with the visuals, like clicking a bar or a slicer, Power BI sends a live query back to the source. So the data doesn't get copied onto your Power BI PBIX file. The data isn't cached into your Power BI PBIX file. In fact, you always have to cache that. Now, to show the demonstration of that, I have created this simple data set into SSMS server. I'm going to use SSMS server. This simple data set I'm using just for simplicity's sake, and so that I can show you the changes in the data and to show the connection of the data here. So this is the CSV file of the same data set which I'm going to use through SSMS. Now for that, what we have done is we've just opened our Power BI file. We've kept our Power BI file opened up, and I'm using the SQL Server, which is used for our direct query mode. I'm just going to use the SQL Server connection mode open. Now I'm going to use my SQL Server connector here. So I'm just copying my server name and I'm just pasting my server name here. I have two modes here, that is the import mode and the direct query mode. This time I'm using the direct query mode because I don't want to cache the data into my Power BI memory. The moment I click OK, the navigator pane opens up that shows all the databases within this server. So I'm just using this direct query demo database, and in which I'm choosing this sales data. This is the small data. This is the exact data which I've just shown you, and I just load this data. Now, very simple data that I'm using here is this data, and I'm going to create a simple visual for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a table visual, a simple table visual, so that we can see the changes appropriately. Now, one more thing, just for the simple thing, I'm just reducing the summation sign out of these visuals here. So I'll just go here and change the summation sign of these visuals, because automatically IntelliSense of Power BI summarizes that. Now I'm just going to drag this order ID, product, quantity and sales. In total, I have actually dragged all the elements here. Now I'm just going to take this size over here and just increase the size so that we can clearly see the changes, appropriately see the changes here. Now this is my data currently. Now what we are going to do is we are going to make some changes there in the SQL Server. So for that, just to avoid the time, I have pre-written this query. So I'm going to update this sales data table, and I'm going to set the sales to 1 lakh, where my order ID is 101. So I'm just going to set my order ID wherever it is 101. I'm going to change that order ID. So I'm going to this SSMS over here. And in this, I've just opened up this new query and I'm writing this new query over here. And I'm going to execute this new query. So this new query is executed here. And I can just click on this refresh. So this new query is effected here. And I come here and I just refresh this data. The moment I refresh, I see this visual getting updated. So you saw that and we observed that the number changed instantly. And that's the beauty of direct query. So every visual pulls the data live from SQL each time. But remember, every click sends a query. So it can be slower for very large databases. So in that case, we have to be little more cautious. But when it comes to a very huge database, there is a small catch. Every click sends a new query. So reports can feel slower when your data set is very huge, is massive, is humongous. So just take care of that part. So the next storage mode that we are going to discuss, guys, is the dual mode. Now in the dual mode, actually there is a single table, and definitely we are going to see the demonstration of the same. There's a dual mode in which there is a single table which acts as both the import and the direct query, depending on what our report needs it. Now let's understand this with a very simple example. Let's understand this with a very simple scenario. We have a very large sales table because generally, what happens is sales happens almost every day, and the number of transactions in sales is pretty huge. Since the table is extremely heavy, we bring into Power BI using this as a direct query, so that it always fetches the latest data without loading everything into the memory. And we have already seen that the direct query doesn't load the data into the memory. On the other hand, we have another table, which is the purchase table, which is fairly smaller. We are shortly going to see that, which is fairly smaller because, purchases may happen only periodically. Since the table is not very large, we may wish to utilize the capabilities of Power BI to actually utilize that table, and we are going to import that. We are going to use the Vertipack engine of Power BI. So we are going to import it into Power BI using the import mode for faster performance. Now, there comes a twist in the story, and it comes with a date dimension table. We need this date table to connect to both, that is the sales table and the purchase table. But here is a catch. Sales is in direct query mode and purchase is in import mode. Soon, as I told you, we are going to see that. Since a single table cannot be connected to two different storage mode at the same time, Power BI automatically converts the date table into dual mode. We are going to convert that date table into dual mode. So what exactly is this dual mode? The dual mode allows the date table to behave as the import when used with the purchase table and as a direct query when used with the sales table. This makes the model flexible, efficient, allowing our visuals to use the cache data when possible and use the live data whenever it is, necessary. So this is extremely useful when we build composite model, that is the combination of different storage mode into a single report. Now let's jump up and see that. So I'm actually going into my SQL Server mode and I'm connecting it via my storage mode, and I'm using direct query mode. And I'm just clicking on this OK. And I have kept a data server here. I've just kept a data server here. I'm just going and getting a date table. And as I told you, I'm going to take my sales table, which is fairly small for the demonstration purpose. But as we know that the sales happen quite frequently, so we have this ever-changing sales table. which changes, and that is why we are getting this into the direct query mode. We are also getting this date table as of now in the direct query mode, which is also for this demonstration purpose is fairly small, but then it might also increase in our real production environment. And we are going to load this table. Now, this is something we are getting into the direct query mode. We are also going to cross check this just after this loading of data, and we have already discussed this fairly larger time that this depends upon the volume of the data, and we see that this is your direct query mode and this is your direct query mode. This blue line clearly indicates. Now I go to this reporting view and I get that purchase table, which is again my table which is in the Excel file, and I'm going to get that in the import mode. Excel any which ways don't have the direct query mode. So this is my purchase table, which is again fairly small table. I'm just going to get that into the import mode. Now I've just got that. Obviously a risk comes in because I'm trying to load into a different storage mode, but since I'm doing that intentionally, so I'm permitting to do that. Now once my data is done over here, now you can clearly see my storage mode indicated over here is mixed, which is fair enough. Now I have to correlate this date table with both the sales table and the purchase table. Currently, the status of this date table is direct query mode. Now, to connect it to the purchase table so that it can utilize the capabilities of the purchase table, utilize the capabilities of import mode, where the data is being cached into the Vertipack engine of Power BI, and to utilize the capabilities of the direct query mode, wherein we can get the live data, we will be using the sales table. So for that matter, I will just click on this date table and I'll just go over here, and in the advance, I'm going to convert this storage mode to dual. It is obviously going to give me a warning, but I'm doing this intentionally and I'm going to convert this into a dual mode. Now my connection is fair. I can develop that composite model. Now I'm going to create this date key with the date key over here, which is a clear relationship, many to one. Date is my dimension table, and I save this relationship. Now this date table is going to create the relationship with this, and I'm going to create the relationship of this purchase with the date key again, and this relationship again is going to be my many to one, many being a fact table and a single directional relationship, and I click on OK. This relationship is created. Now if I create the visuals here, that is, I take a slicer visual. I'll keep the report page fairly simple. I create a slicer visual here, and I just keep the date key here in the slicer from the date field. I will just keep the slicer settings as probably the slicers as maybe the vertical list, so that it gives me the clear values. I'll ignore this blank for the time being because I'm not really solving the transformation issues, and I'm taking this cluster column chart. Now I'm just keeping the values from the sales table, that is, I'm taking product wise amount. So this is my product wise amount from the sales table, and from the purchase table I'm taking again the product wise amount, and I'm changing that also to cluster column chart. So I have this product wise amount. Now if I try to filter this, I will see that my data gets filtered according to the dual storage mode. That is, I'm utilizing the capabilities. The date table acts when it is interacting with the sales table, it acts like a direct query table, and when it interacts with the purchase table, it actually acts like a import table, and this is actually your dual mode. Traditionally, Power BI has two main ways to connect the data: the import mode and the direct query mode. In import mode, your data gets copied into Power BI. It's quick to load and great for visuals, but you need to refresh it whenever new data comes in. In direct query mode, on the other hand, nothing gets copied. It connects live to data source. That keeps things real time but can feel slower with large or complex data sets. Then, what makes direct lake mode different? Direct lake modes gives you the best of both worlds, the speed of import mode and the live connection of direct query mode. Your report opens quickly and your data stays fresh without any manual refreshes. How actually it works? When you are working in Microsoft Fabric, your data lives inside a lakehouse or warehouse, stored in one lake as delta tables. Let's quickly jump up to one lake. Now, once you open up this lakehouse, this workspace has been created under the Fabric capacity. Now, once you open up this lakehouse, you have the data under delta tables. Now, when you're working in Microsoft Fabric, your data lives inside a lakehouse or a warehouse stored in one lake as stated as delta tables. Power BI does not copy that data. It reads directly from one lake, meaning your report always connects to the latest version. And because delta format is optimized for analytics, everything loads incredibly fast. Now, here is how you do it. You just create this new semantic model here. Give the name to the new semantic model. I just give the name as new sem model. Choose the appropriate amount of the table. You can even choose the workspace. I choose all the tables because currently I just have one delta table into my workspace, and just give a confirmation. Once you confirm this, in few seconds, according to the capacity of your data, according to the volume of your data, the tables, the new semantic model is created. We will just wait for a couple of seconds for this new semantic model to be created. Once this semantic model is going to be created, we will see that the mode of connection will be actually the direct lake mode. Now, our semantic model is created. We can hover over here and we can actually see over here that the mode of connection over here is lake. We can see a river-like structure here. Now, this data, this Power BI report is actually connected through the direct lake mode. We can also hover over here and we can observe in the tooltip given by Power BI also that this lake mode is connected as a direct lake mode. Power BI automatically detects in the Fabric capacity, that is the direct lake mode. Direct lake modes currently works only with Microsoft Fabric lakehouses and warehouses, not all the data sources yet. Ensure your Fabric capacity and user permissions are correctly set up before connecting it. It is a smarter and faster way to work with the live data in Power BI.
That was quite insightful. So let's do a quick recap of what we learned today. Import mode copies data and runs fastest after refresh. Data query is live but can slow down with complex models. Dual mode acts like both import and direct query for flexibility. Direct lake mode brings Fabric magic, instant and real time. The next time you build a Power BI report, ask yourself, do I need speed or do I need freshness? Because the right storage mode can make all the difference. Try out direct lake mode in your Fabric workspace and compare load times. You'll see the future of Power BI in action. Thank you for joining. Happy reporting.